Section 1. Introduction to ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET Core is a powerful framework. It's for building web applications. You can build fast and scalable applications. It's open source and cross-platform. This means it can run on Windows, macOS, and Linux. ASP.NET Core is known for its speed. It's also known for its flexibility. It uses a modular design. You can add only the features you need. This makes your application lightweight. With ASP.NET Core, you can build different types of applications. You can build RESTful APIs. You can build web applications with MVC. You can even build real-time applications. This makes it a great choice for modern web development. ASP.NET Core integrates well with popular front-end frameworks. Some of these are Angular, React, and Vue.js. This gives you the flexibility to build the user interface you want. You can use the best tools for the job. Section 2. Understanding Web APIs. A web API is like a waiter in a restaurant. Your application is the customer, the kitchen is your database. You tell the waiter what you want, the waiter relays the order to the kitchen prepares your food and sends it back. In technical terms, a web API is a way for applications to talk to each other. They talk using the HTTP protocol. This is the same protocol your web browser uses to talk to websites. Web APIs are important. They let you access data and functionality. You can access this from different devices. These include web browsers, mobile apps, and desktop applications. They use a standard format for exchanging data. JSON is one example. This makes it easy to build applications. You can build applications that work with a variety of platforms and services. Section 3. Creating your first ASP.NET Core Web API project. Let's create a simple ASP.NET Core Web API project. First, open Visual Studio. Choose Create a New Project. Select the ASP.NET Core Web API project template. Click Next. Give your project a name. Click Create. Visual Studio will create a new project for you. In the project, you'll see a controllers folder. This is where you'll define your API endpoints. Open the weather forecast controller.cs file. You'll see some sample code for a weather forecast API. You can run your API by pressing F5. This will start the API. You can test it in your web browser. Section 4. Securing your API. Securing your API is crucial. You don't want unauthorized access. You can use JWT authentication for this. JWT stands for JSON Web Token. It's a secure way to authenticate users. First, you need to add JWT authentication to your project. You can do this in the startup.cs file. Add the necessary services and middleware. Then you need to configure your API controllers to require authentication. You can do this by adding the authorize attribute. Once you have JWT authentication set up, you can test it by trying to access your API endpoints. You should be prompted to authenticate. This is just a basic overview of securing your API. There are many other things you can do to improve the security of your application.